Hey guys, so the question is, are morning deliveries worth it? I am out here right now. It's about 10 o'clock. So if you do morning deliveries, what time do you usually come out? Now, when I've done morning deliveries in the past, it was kind of hit and miss, a lot slower. So we're going to see how it goes. I actually dropped my husband off at the dentist and he's going to be there for a bit. So I was like, you know what? Let me come out, test it out. This is perfect timing. See what I can get. And you know what? I left the house and I'm like, something just doesn't feel right. I have not had my coffee. That is an issue. So yeah, we're going to get a coffee after I pick him up, but I gotta have my morning coffee. If you feel me, let me know. So the first order that I got, which brings up the coffee situation, was $6.40 for 8.2 miles, a backwards offer. Somebody wants their coffee delivered and I have not had my coffee, so that is a no-go. And then for Spark drivers, have you guys ever received one of these offers? There was an offer that came in that says pick up from customer ASAP. It was for $10, 6.7 miles. Now, the particular location of where the customer was and the Walmart, those are further away from me, so that's a no-go. But I was like, that's interesting. Have you guys done that? If so, let me know how it went. Yeah, I would like to try one of them. Real curious to see how smooth it goes, because you're having to get a package from the customer. So then Spark sent me another offer, an offer we're taking at $15.83. Now it is 2 orders. It is to 2 houses, which is nice. Especially I haven't had my coffee yet. I need to get myself warmed up for 5.4 miles. So I'm here right now. I'm going to check in and hopefully they'll bring it right out and we get these wheels to moving. All right, I am loaded up. They came right out, which is nice. So far the morning's starting off good, except for the coffee order that I got. That was not a good one, and I haven't had my coffee yet, but I have something to look forward to once my husband's done with the dentist. So first customer, 6 minutes, 1.5 miles. We're on our way. All right, first orders dropped off, a few trips to the front door because there was a couple of bags of those 2 liters, but not bad at all. I just backed up into their driveway in front of one of their cars and unloaded from my trunk. Second drop off is 9 minutes, 4.1 miles. We're on our way. All right, we are going for a little walk, so I figured I might as well pull this out. Alright guys, so the last order I dropped off, I'm reading the customer notes as I'm on my way there, and it says there's a walking gate, use the walking gate, and I'm like, interesting. You don't know what it means until you get there. And the other thing is, they're a little bit of a drive, like on the back roads, kind of outskirts, pretty drive, but I get there and I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. There's a gate that they could open and you can drive in up to their front door and drop off their order, but they want you to park at the gate, I'm sure you guys seen it, and then take their groceries from the walking gate and walk it all the way up to the front door. And I'm thinking, you know, when I pull up, okay, the front door has to be close to the walking gate. Oh no, it isn't that close to the walking gate. So I went back to my trunk because I have that little tote that I keep my drink carrier in. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to stack this. Hopefully, you know, there's more solid, heavier stuff that I can put at the bottom, because there was some chips. So I put the chips and the softer stuff up top so they wouldn't get smashed. But I'm thinking to myself, if another driver got this, and they ordered a lot of groceries, thankfully it was only 4 bags, but if they ordered a lot of groceries, that would be a major pain. I guess you would, I mean, if you had a wagon, but I don't have a wagon. I haven't invested yet because we have a lot of apartments and the apartments have stairs, and a wagon's not going to help in those cases. I've had a couple instances where I wished I had a wagon, but majority of the time I've been fine with that one. So that's why I haven't invested yet. But I'm just like, you know, I've delivered to, you know, and it was a beautiful home, too, absolutely beautiful home. And I've delivered to homes like this before, you know, on the outskirts and other places when I've tested other areas. And they'll open the gate, you just buzz and they'll open it up and you come up to the front door and drop it off. Simple. But this customer wants you to walk all their stuff through their gate. Yeah, I got it done. Again, thankfully, it was only 4 bags. And thankfully, I was, you know, I was like, you know what? There has to be a better way rather than me taking 2 trips, because I wasn't going to be able to carry all 4 bags, a little bit heavier. It's done, but goodness gracious. That's all I got to say. I'm like, wow. Got stopped at a gate. I got to walk through the walk-in gates all the way to the front door, which was a little bit of a walk, you know. And I'm thinking, if they would have just opened the gate, or, you know, told me to call them to open the gate or whatever, that would have been a lot easier and simpler. If another driver gets an order from them, they're not going to be happy, especially if it's a bigger order. Anyways, as you can probably see, I am on my way back to where the restaurants are. Haven't gotten anything yet because I'm kind of like on the outskirts. But yeah, hopefully we'll get something on the way back. That was an interesting one. Comes with the territory, as I say. It's all done. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot more groceries. Or, you know, those heavy water things. Oh my gosh, if it was a place like that and I got one of those big heavy water things, I wouldn't have been happy. Not at all, especially them not opening the gate. Anyways, we're gonna see what's next. We're heading back into town where all my restaurants are. Got back into the area and got an Ubereats order, $14.73. Now it is 2 pickups for 7.8 miles. And I was looking at the restaurant. So the first one is Burger King, which I'm on my way to. But the second one is Subway. And I think I know which one it is. So we're heading to Burger King. Hopefully the order is ready. But the other thing is that Spark order that I got earlier, has it been close to an hour, maybe a little less than an hour ago? For the pickup, you pick up from the customer and then you deliver it to the store for $10, and I believe it's 6.7 miles. That thing is still floating around and nobody will take it. You know, the miles are higher, and then you have to, my thoughts are, then you have to go to the customer and pick it up. I don't know if it goes pretty smooth. My thought is, what if the customer doesn't answer the door? All, you know, all that. If you've done one, let me know. We're heading to Burger King, and we're gonna go get this order and hopefully keep these wheels to moving. Awesome. Is the straw in the bag?
No, you can get
Okay.
one here.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, guys, order was ready. Perfect timing because they had just got finished making it when I got there. Next pickup is 3 minutes, 1.6 miles. We're heading to Subway. Perfect. Subway was ready on the shelf, just how we like it. It's been going good so far, guys. So far, so good, which is nice. I like it when the wheels are moving. Had a little bit of a drive back from that one offer. But anyways, we're going to go get this dropped off. The Burger King order is 2 minutes, 0.7 miles. It is a house. We're going to go get it dropped off. Orders dropped off. So the customer left some detailed notes because you can't see their address from the street. So they gave their car, the location of where their house is, and the color of their front door for confirmation. But because they have so much landscaping, it's covering up the address. And I'm thinking, do they even have an address? And I get, you drop the order off and I'm like looking around of where a typical address would be. They did have one, but their landscaping is like covering it. So really appreciate the notes. The GPS did have the pinpoint right, but sometimes you got to verify with your own eyes because you just never know. Next customer is 6 minutes, 3 miles. They did say to use Google Maps to find them. They are in an apartment, so we're going to head that way and see what this is all about. See if my GPS will take me right there. We're going to find out. All right, guys, Subway is all dropped off. So it kind of took me back into the Hillsy area. It's going to take me about 10 minutes to get back into my area. Not horrible, but it kind of took me out. The GPS got me within the vicinity, and then it was like, it's kind of like a pinpoint in the middle of the road, so I had to put it together from there. But found it, all is well. Customer came out, I was grabbing their order, and I told them to have a good night, because I'm used to delivering at night. I'm like, oh, sorry, I guess good afternoon. Yeah, so it hasn't been bad at all. The wheels have been moving, and that's what matters. Of course, every day is going to be different. Today is Monday. So, you know, during the middle of the week, it tends to be slower just in general. But let me know if you do mornings, what days you do them on, and what time do you start? What do you feel is best? So might try it again. It wasn't bad at all, but I did get a phone call from the husband. He is done with the dentist, so I got to go pick him up. Of course, I always appreciate you guys riding along with me. If you did enjoy the ride along, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.